Hello my friends, so I promised some updates on what's going on with the recording studio. Now before I can finish doing the rest of the taping and floating to get this ready for paint, I've got a couple of patches I have to do, one of which is where the stovepipe used to go through the wall. So if you're not familiar with how to do drywall work, I'm going to give you a little demonstration right now on how to do a patch like this very simply and easily. Now normally a lot of times you can just widen it out to the studs and just use the studs, but I'm going to show you a little different way to do this. It's a little that allows you to not cut out such a big hole. So the first thing you're going to want to have certain tools, a tape measure, a utility knife for cutting your new piece, which I've already pre-done, so we're not going to do that right now. You also will need a couple of pieces of scrap wood. You need a box of drywall screws, or a few drywall screws, and then a drywall saw or a keyhole saw will work also. And then of course I've already got my patch cut. So the first thing you want to do is you want to cut your patch, and you want it to be larger than the hole. So you just take your patch and you set it up there, and I've already pre-traced this, but you just set it up there, and you can just score around it with your knife, or you can use a pencil or however to mark it. But you just go ahead and make your marks around there, and then you take your drywall saw and you go ahead and square up the hole. I'll go ahead and do that right now. Okay. Now normally you'd replace this insulation. I'm not going to worry about it. It isn't that much, so I'm not going to worry about it. Then the next thing you want to do, you want to check to make sure your patch actually fits, which it does. Okay. So now you're going to take these scraps of wood here, and you're going to get a couple of screws, 4 to be exact. I just dropped one. And the other thing you gotta have is a drill. Okay? So what you're gonna do with these is you're gonna take them and you're gonna put them up inside the hole. You wanna cut them so that they're slightly bigger than the hole. You're just gonna take them and put them inside the hole like so. Okay, now that you've got those in, then the only thing you have left to do is 4 more screws and your drywall patch. Just go ahead and put it in place. Drop your screws right into that same piece of wood. And that's ready for tape. So that's how you do a quick, simple drywall patch. Hope you're all having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.